Today, we gather here at the forefront of a crisis that threatens our very existence. The climate emergency is real, and its impacts are felt disproportionately by the most vulnerable amongst us. We have seen the impacts of climate change here in Zambia. Over the last few years, there have been droughts, there have been changes in weather patterns, and none of us can claim to have not been impacted. However, as said, the impacts are disproportionately distributed across the country, across society, and across communities. Events such as this raise understanding and awareness, rallying us together to find impactful solutions. We need more than just words. We need action. Coming from a bank, I can also say that there is definitely a need for financing that prioritizes people and the planet over pure profits. We need investments in climate resilience that benefit frontline communities. ABSA has trained over 800 women through our masterclasses. These masterclasses included topics such as sustainability and how to stay financially resilient against various shocks. Additionally, we as ABSA have trained over 200 women and youth in our innovation hubs, and we continue to build key skills for entrepreneurs, innovators, and SMEs to ensure they remain adaptable and tenacious in the face of climate change. The shocks and challenges that businesses face today are not the same as what they were 20 or 50 years ago. And in order to remain sustainable and to remain resilient against climate change and environmental injustice, new skills and ways of working are needed. As ABSA, we advocate for these new skills, for the new ways of conducting business, and mostly are supportive of new ideas and new solutions. Moreover, we also provide environmental guarantees, green financing, and support to some of the often most impacted, being women and youth, as just part of our contribution and efforts towards environmental justice. But as we stand here today and say that we need environmental justice, we need climate justice, and we need a greener tomorrow, we need to recognize that we also need inclusive leadership that listens to and amplifies the voices of those most affected. We need leaders who understand the intersection of climate, justice, and equity. Events such as today really take a big, bold step towards contributing to this and achieving the goal. But I think it's important to say that leadership is not just executives. It's not just those with big titles, but it's every single one of us leading within our families, our communities, our workplaces, and even amongst our friends and social groups. Every one of us is and can be a leader when it comes to taking the steps towards environmental justice. As the MC said just now, everything begins with one single step. And in this space, every step and contribution helps. But by rallying together as we've done today, and as there is a goal to rally together next year with even more people, this is how we're taking the step and shifting from them being small, little steps that we each take towards effecting incremental change that will bring about bold action and systemic transformation. So let us rise up together and demand a future that is just, equitable, and sustainable for all. We will not be deterred, and as we've seen today, we can continue to collaborate across the traditional, the religious, the governmental, and the corporate sectors so that we can build the greener tomorrow that today is rallying for. Thank you very much.